Hello students, we will be taking up revision of nutrition in animals as well as human beings. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. This mode of nutrition is one in which organisms depend on other organisms or dead and decaying matter for their food. Now, heterotrophic mode of nutrition, there will be different types. First, cows, deers obtain their nutrition from green plants. In turn, carnivores like lion, tiger feed on these animals. So these are going to be heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In the other type, organisms like bread mold, yeast, mushroom, etc. derive nutrition from dead organic matter. We call this as the saprophytic mode of nutrition. The third kind of organisms are those which derive their nutrition from living organisms like cuscuta, ticks, lice, leeches, tapeworms. These are going to be adopting the parasitic mode of nutrition. Unicellular organisms. First, amoeba forms temporary finger-like projections towards the food particle. Then the pseudopodia encloses the food particle. The pseudopodia fuse to form a food vacuole around the food particle. Enzymes in the food vacuole digest the food particle. These break the food into simpler forms. Unicellular organism. Unicellular organism like amoeba will produce temporary finger-like projections which are called as pseudopodia. Pseudo means false, podia means feet. They are going to form these around the food particle, enclose it, and this gets converted into a food vacuole. The food vacuole consists of enzymes which help in digesting the food particle and break it down into simpler form. This is then absorbed in the organism by diffusion. The undigested part is expelled out of the organism. In paramecium, food enters into a specific spot and is removed from a specific part. Nutrition in humans. What is the role of saliva? First, the food is taken in through the mouth, buccal cavity. In the buccal cavity, there is the secretion of saliva. The saliva has a very important role to play. It secretes a enzyme which is known as salivary amylase or ptyalin. This helps in converting starch into sugar. It also helps in mixing the food. Food mixes with saliva and moves down the gullet and enters the food pipe. The food pipe name is esophagus. The walls of the stomach are muscular and they move by peristalsis. This causes the food to move from esophagus to stomach. The movement in the stomach allows the mixing of digestive juices secreted in the stomach to mix with the food that is coming from the esophagus. The digestion is taken care by gastric glands present in the walls of the stomach. These glands release hydrochloric acid, a protein digesting enzyme pepsin, and mucus. Hydrochloric acid is released by the stomach. It activates the action of pepsin and it gives an acid bath to the food to kill the germs. Pepsins, once activated, acts on the protein and breaks it down to form smaller polypeptides. Mucus has got a protective nature. It protects the inner lining of the stomach from the action of acid under normal condition. Now, coming to the small intestine, question is, what is the role of bile juice? Where is the bile juice secreted? The bile juice is produced in the liver, stored in the gallbladder, and secreted in the small intestine. The food coming from the stomach is acidic in nature and has to be made alkaline so that the enzymes of the pancreatic juice may act on them. Bile juice accomplishes this as it provides the alkaline medium. Bile juice, as you know, is secreted by the liver. Bile salts also help in breaking down the larger fat globules into smaller ones. Bile juice has an emulsifying effect on the fats. Now, where is the digestion completed? Pancreatic juice contains the enzymes trypsin, lipase, and amylase. Enzyme trypsin helps in breaking down of the protein completely into amino acids. Enzyme lipase breaks down the fats into fatty acid and glycerol. Enzyme amylase is going to break down carbohydrates and converts starch into sugar. The small intestine consists of large number of villi. These help in the absorption of digested food. The villi consist of blood vessels which take the absorbed food to each cell of the body. The unabsorbed food is passed into the large intestine where the water is absorbed. The undigested food is stored in the rectum and is removed through the anus. Thank you.